Welcome to your favorite channel, where you'll learn everything you need to know to improve your health and lifestyle. Let's get started.
You've heard the story a million times, right? Sugar means weight gain, it's empty calories, bad for your teeth. But what if I told you that's not even the main story? What if sugar's biggest threat is something much more subtle? A hidden process that's silently aging your body from the inside out. I want you to picture this. You put sugar in a hot pan. What happens? It melts, it turns brown, it gets sticky, and then it hardens into caramel. Now, what if that exact same reaction, that caramelization, was happening inside your body right now? It's a process that can literally make your tissues, from your skin to your heart, stiff and old before their time. So how does this actually happen? Well, to get it, we need to dive into some really fascinating biology, because it turns out your body has different ways of reacting with sugar. Some are good, absolutely essential in fact, but there's one reaction in particular that's a real troublemaker, and it has a name: glycation. Okay, so on one side, you've got this process called glycosylation. Think of this as the smart, helpful way your body uses sugar. It's precise, it's controlled, and it helps your cells work the way they're supposed to. But then there's its evil twin, glycation. This is a total accident. It's a random, chaotic reaction where a sugar molecule just bumps into a protein and sticks to it like gum on a shoe. And that's where all the problems begin. So how does this random collision turn into such a permanent problem? Well, it's a two-step process. First, that sugar latches on, forming a really flimsy, unstable connection. But it doesn't stay flimsy for long. In step two, that bond rapidly reorganizes and hardens into something much, much more stable. You can think of it like wet cement that quickly sets into solid concrete. Once that happens, it's incredibly tough for your body to clean up the mess. And this process creates the real villains of our story, something called AGEs. That's short for Advanced Glycation End Products, which is a perfect name, right? These are the final, hardened, nasty compounds that result from glycation. As these AGEs pile up in our tissues over the years, they fire up oxidative stress and chronic inflammation. Basically, they hit the fast word button on aging and disease. Okay, so we've got these harmful AGEs building up. But what does that actually do to us? I mean, how does it really affect the way we look and the way we feel? Let's get into it. Let's start with something we all care about: our skin. The hero protein here is collagen. Now, when collagen is healthy, it's like a strong, flexible, bouncy net that holds your skin up, keeping it firm and plump. You know, that youthful elasticity? That's healthy collagen at work. But then ages come along and attack. They create these nasty crosslinks between the collagen fibers, almost like they're gluing them together. One of the worst culprits is a crosslink called glucospan. It takes that bouncy, flexible net and turns it into a stiff, brittle, tangled mess. And what's the result? Well, the whole support system collapses. We see wrinkles, sagging skin, and a loss of that youthful bounce. That caramelization we talked about, this is it, happening right in your skin. And believe me, this damage goes way beyond just skin deep. AGEs build up everywhere. In your heart, they make the muscle tissue stiff, making it way harder to pump blood effectively. They're one of the main reasons for diabetic complications, damaging those tiny, delicate blood vessels in your eyes, kidneys, and nerves. They're even being linked to diseases like Alzheimer's because they help proteins clump up in the brain. Even cataracts in your eyes. That's just another example of proteins getting glycated and clumping together, clouding your vision. Now, right about now, you're probably thinking, okay, got it, cut out sugar. And yes, that definitely helps, but it's only half the story. Because one of the biggest sources of these dangerous AGs isn't coming from your candy jar. It might just be coming from your stove. You know that amazing, delicious browning that happens when you grill a steak or toast a piece of bread or roast some vegetables? That's called a Maillard reaction. Well, get this. Chemically, it is the exact same process as the glycation that's happening inside your body. So the very thing that makes our food look and taste so good is also creating massive amounts of AGEs that we then eat. The numbers here are they're wild. Take a piece of chicken. If you boil it, it has about 1,000 units of AGEs. Not too bad. Now, take that same piece of chicken and roast it. The AGEs jump 5 times higher. And if you deep fry it, it skyrockets to almost 9,000 units. That is a 9-fold increase for the exact same food, just by changing how you cook it. And it gets even more dramatic when you combine processing with high heat. So raw beef starts out pretty low, around 600 units of AGEs. But turn that beef into a hot dog and broil it, the AGE content explodes to over 10,000. That is a more than 15 times increase. It's just incredible. And don't think this is just about red meat or fried foods. Even super healthy foods can fall into this trap. A piece of raw salmon is incredibly low in AGEs, under 500 units. But if you broil some tuna, maybe with a little soy sauce, you're suddenly looking at over 4,600 units. The takeaway here is huge. How you cook can be just as important as what you cook. Okay, I know this might all sound a little scary, but here's the really good news. You have so much control over this. This is not about giving up everything you love. It's just about being smarter. So let's build your anti-glycation toolkit. All right, here are some really practical things you can start doing. First, yes, dialing back the added sugars is huge for reducing the glycation happening inside you. Second, let's lower the AGEs you're eating. Try to prioritize wet cooking methods. Think boiling, steaming, poaching, making stews. Limit, don't eliminate, just limit the super high, dry heat from frying and grilling. Also, staying active is fantastic because it helps your body handle sugar more efficiently. And finally, load up your plate with colorful fruits and veggies because they're packed with natural compounds that can actually help fight glycation. So let's be super clear about this. The goal here is not to live in a world with zero sugar or to make you throw away your grill. Life is meant to be enjoyed. That includes delicious food. The real power here isn't in deprivation, it's in awareness. It's about knowing what's going on so you can make smarter choices most of the time. You know, balancing out that grilled steak on Saturday with some poached fish on Tuesday. So I'll just leave you with this question. This doesn't have to be some massive, life-altering change overnight. Maybe for your next meal, you steam your veggies instead of roasting them. Maybe you add a big, colorful salad on the side. Or maybe you just decide to go for a quick walk after dinner. Knowing what you know now, what's one small, simple change you can make?
Here are some tips to help you have a healthy and strong body and mind. Remember that we upload videos every day.
All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into the world of biohacking and longevity. So, can you really hack your own biology for better, longer life? The answer might be simpler than you think. Basically, it's about making small, measurable changes to your lifestyle to optimize your body and mind. But biohacking isn't just one thing. It can be simple habits or even high-tech experiments. To make sense of it all, we're going to use this pyramid of health optimization. Let's start at the bottom. So here's the plan. We'll start with the basics and work our way up to the really cutting-edge stuff. Okay, level 1, the foundation. These are simple habits that give you the biggest bang for your buck. Things like fasting, quality sleep, and just getting outside. And guess what? They're basically free. But if you're going to focus on one thing, make it sleep. It's the master key to your biology, seriously. Just following a simple routine like this can totally transform your sleep quality and how you feel every day. All right, level 2, using good stress. The idea is called hormesis. A little stress actually makes you stronger. Intermittent fasting is a perfect example. It's a popular way to improve your metabolic health. Temperature is another one. A quick blast of hot or cold can trigger some really powerful responses in your body. Get this, cold plunges can spike a key hormone by 200 to 300%. That's a huge boost for mood and focus. Okay, moving up to level 3, we're talking tech and supplements, and things are evolving fast here. Wearable tech is getting wild. We're seeing devices that can track hormones or even check your food for allergens. The supplement world is also getting smarter, with a big focus on longevity and brain power. These are the big players right now. They support things like cellular energy and brain function. And get this, at-home NAD plus injection pens. They bypass digestion for a much more direct hit. Now for the very top of the pyramid, the experimental frontier. This is where things get really interesting. We're talking DIY gene editing, tech implants. This stuff really pushes the boundaries of what it means to be human. But you gotta be careful. Even the FDA is warning about the serious risks of these unproven procedures. And remember, even safe stuff has risks. You absolutely have to talk to a doctor first. No exceptions. The key takeaway? Build from the bottom up. Master the basics before you even think about the advanced stuff. So biohacking is a powerful toolkit, but you have to ask yourself, where's the line between optimization and obsession?
If you found this video helpful, please subscribe and help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers so I can bring you better content. See you tomorrow with a new video.